well known to you, have been prevented in multiple talks. Urbanization, nutritional shift, aging growth, and uneven peace are the different parameters which are leading to this epidemic. So the rural to urban industrialization, literal society, sedentary work, and the change in food environment, all they contribute to the surge of the epidemic of diabetes. What is known to us is that India is second in terms of number of diabetics. But what is being less emphasized is that India is untreated diabetic capital of the world, with 73% unaware that they have diabetes, 79% not on any kind of treatment, and 93% not on any control. So whatever guideline we talk about, most of our patients are actually not having proper control, and then many of them are unaware. So this is the recent guideline. We all of us know that it was the largest survey, which surveyed almost around 1,13,000 patients in 31 states in a window of almost 12 years, having the strongest criteria, that is the WHO, OGTT and HbA1c criteria. So it is very well discussed in many talks. And we know that there is a 11% prevalence, 15% prevalence of prediabetes, and dyslipidemia goes around 81%. I will not go in detail of that. What is more important is that what parameters we have seen are average of Indian population, but they are not uniform. If you just dig into the data, you will come to know that prevalence of diabetes in urban and the rural area are different. Like it is in 16 in urban area, whereas it is 9 in the rural area. Pre-diabetes, it is almost equal, slightly more in the urban area, whereas abdominal obesity, it is 52 and 34. So what is more important is that out of the diabetic load, out of the non-communicable disease load, what has been presented to us, there is a different scenario. हिंदुस्तान के अंदर पूरी दुनिया जैसा एक केस बनता है, जहां पे कुछ स्टेट्स में डायबिटीज का प्रेवलेंस बहुत ज्यादा है और कुछ स्टेट में डायबिटीज का प्रेवलेंस बहुत कम है. सो मच सो कि किसी स्टेट में, गोवा जैसी स्टेट में जहां वो 26% है, उत्तर प्रदेश जैसी स्टेट में वो 5% रिपोर्टेड है. सो देयर आर स्टेट्स विच दिस एपिडेमिक हैव एक्चुअली पीक्ड और स्टेबलाइज्ड, जहां पे डायबिटीज और प्री डायबिटीज का रेशियो 1:1 है. मतलब यहां पे डायबिटीज के केसेस में नंबर ऑफ केसेस बहुत ज्यादा नहीं बढ़ने वाले. सो गोवा, केरला, तमिलनाडु, साउदर्न स्टेट, चंडीगढ़, दिल्ली, पंजाब, दे हैव द हाईएस्ट प्रेवलेंस, एंड henceforth the way ahead for treating diabetes, for managing diabetes as a bigger problem, goes in a very different way. Still, there are places like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, where there is a less prevalence of diabetes, around 8% or so, but the prevalence of pre-diabetes is almost more than 15%. So this ratio goes from 1:2. And these are the states जिनको बीमारू राज्य कहा जाता है. B for Bihar, M for Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. So the kind is lower human resource development index state, they are having twice pre-diabetes as the diabetes load. So the point is, जहां पे epidemic peak कर गया है, वहां पे probably हमारा focus should be on controlling the diabetes and preventing the complication. Whereas where the epidemic is still evolving, the focus has to be a bit different, and probably I'm going to talk about it. So the real problem, it is the cascade. We know that many of them are actually, only 20% of them are aware. And this is the socio-economic inequality in awareness and treatment in National Family Health Survey done on 22 lakh population across the nation, and it is a government data. So 27% are aware, 21% are on treatment as per their norm, and 7% of them are actually under control. So this is the thing. Almost 100 living with diabetes, 27 are aware, 21 are on treatment, and 7% are on control. So care is concentrated among the better off. इसमें से भी ये जो डाटा मैं बता रहा हूं, इसमें भी बहुत सारा वेरिएशन है कि जो लोग अवेयर हैं, यदि आप उसमें से रिच और पुअर की बात करोगे तो जो अवेयर हैं उनमें से 37% कम्स फ्रॉम द रिचर पॉपुलेशन एंड ओनली 14% कम्स फ्रॉम द पुअर पॉपुलेशन, एंड वी आर अवेयर दैट majority of our population in India is actually from the lower or the middle class group. So richer versus, so there is a huge difference in the data. So there is a wide variation in diabetes prevalence, as I told, that in Uttar Pradesh it is found to be around 5%, whereas in Goa it is found to be 26%. तो हिंदुस्तान के जो राज्य हैं वो पूरी दुनिया में एक देश, पूरी दुनिया में कई देशों की तरह है, जहां पे एक का कंपैरिजन आप यूएस से कर सकते हो, दूसरे का कंपैरिजन हो सकता है किसी साउथ अफ्रीकन कंट्री से कर सकते हो. सो देयर इज अ 5x increase in the prevalence of highest and the lowest, right? So I will focus on the central part of the India where I live, that is the Madhya Pradesh, which sits at the bottom of the diabetic care. This is the state where the low diabetes prevalence today, but the highest pre-diabetes load, यानी आने वाले डिकेड में हम बहुत तेजी से डायबिटीज के प्रेवलेंस को बढ़ता हुआ देखेंगे, और यू वुड एग्री दैट हम ये चीज आज भी देख रहे हैं. एंड द वीकेस्ट एडहेरेंस, और हमारा पेशेंट आज जो दवाई चालू करेगा, जैसे अभी त्रिपाठी सर कह रहे थे कि कितने दिनों तक वो दवाई लेने वाला है और कितने दिन दवाई लेने के बाद उसको फायदा होने वाला, इस बात को भी हमको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. कोई पेशेंट हमारे पास अस्पताल में भर्ती होता है, उसको आयुष्मान भारत में 10 दिन के लिए इंसुलिन मिल जाता है, घर जाके वो खरीद नहीं पाता है, तो ऐसे में उसका बहुत ज़्यादा फायदा नहीं रह पाता है, क्योंकि यदि हमें मालूम है कि इस दवा का फायदा एक्चुअली लॉन्ग टर्म लेने पे है, तो शॉर्ट टर्म को देने से बहुत ज़्यादा फायदा नहीं होगा. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई टॉक, and it has been very well proven in our own study in our institute. The prevalence across our region is very, very less. So central zone, which constitute Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, they share a common story. So coming to Madhya Pradesh, prevalence is around 8%, pre-diabetes more than 15%, diabetes and pre-diabetes ratio is more than 1:2, human development index is very, very low. So much so कि जो health के basic parameters होते हैं, infant mortality rate, हाईएस्ट इन द कंट्री, जहां पे देश का जो इन्फेंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट 22 है, मध्य प्रदेश का 40 है, हाईएस्ट इन द कंट्री. वी आर अमॉन्ग द हाईएस्ट एमएमआर मैटरनल मोर्टेलिटी रेट ऑफ 159, whereas the national average of 88 across the India. So when it comes to care, when it comes to level of resources available, when it comes to human resource, probably we are lagging behind. So it's very, very different for our condition. मतलब हमारे लिए यदि आप कोई गाइडलाइन इम्पोज करते हो, तो ये ऑलमोस्ट ऐसा है कि जो गाइडलाइन यूएस में मर्सिडीज चलाने के लिए बनी हुई है कि आपको इस गियर को इतनी स्पीड पे चलाना है, ऐसे ऐसे सेफ्टी मेजर्स लेना है, उसको आप जबलपुर, रीवा और भोपाल के आसपास की रोडों पे चलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. सो द प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट इज, जो हमको गाइडलाइन में सिखाया जाता है, प्रोबेबली वो हमको प्रैक्टिस करने को मिलता नहीं. ओनली ऑन दिस 3rd of April, वन ऑफ माई रेसिडेंट हु मस्ट बी सिटिंग हियर राइट्स अ वेरी इमोशनल पोस्ट फ्रॉम हिज डीआरपी पोस्टिंग. छतरपुर में वो पोस्टेड हुआ कि सर आप, ही राइट्स ऑन ए ग्रुप कि सर 28 घंटे की कंटिन्यूस ड्यूटी के बाद मैं ये पोस्ट बहुत सेंटी होकर लिख रहा हूँ कि सर हमको जो सिखाया जाता है मेडिकल कॉलेज में, सर ऐसा तो यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं है. यहाँ तो सर वेन सर्किट भी नहीं है, यहाँ पे तो सर ठीक से बीपी इंस्ट्रूमेंट काम भी नहीं करते, तो सर हम किस गाइडलाइंस की बात करते हैं. So he's right. So why this danger zone? Central India is firmly in the takeoff stage. Pre-diabetes outnumbers diabetes in 2:1 ratio, so diabetes will climb steeply. Madhya Pradesh sits on the highest pre-diabetes load. Lower human resource development index are there. So Central India rank among the low adherence to diabetes care. It is the last in the lowest treatment continuation and the control rate in any zone of the National Family Health Survey cascade analysis. This is proven in the study. Poorer, rural and lower educational group dominate. Drug supply follow-up monitoring breakdown. So, and we have the Asian Indian phenotype, just जो हमें ये गाइडलाइन से बहुत डिफरेंट बनाती हैं. Lower BMI, higher risk, central and ectopic fat, cluster early, earlier onset. So all these things, and this slide has been told earlier as well. I will not go in detail of that. So coming to the CKM lens. CKM में वो ये बात करते हैं कि obesity, diabetes, CKD and CVD, they share common roots and cluster together. Their confluence drives premature illness and death. Science of how they interact is now well understood, and the therapies like SGLT2 inhibitor, GLP-1 analog, Finerenone now treat several at once. So it is a systemic disorder of pathophysiological interaction among the metabolic risk factors, chronic kidney disease and cardiovascular disease, driving the multi-organ dysfunction and higher rate of adverse cardiovascular outcome. So the shared framework leads to the conglomerate of the complications, the metabolic like obesity, insulin resistance, diabetes, kidney, albuminuria, falling GFR, chronic kidney disease, atherosclerosis, heart failure and stroke. So a single multi-directional disease process, not three separate problems, shared root in the dysfunctional adipose tissue, inflammation, and insulin resistance mean each organ injury accelerate each other. That is the concept of CKM. When it comes to the relevance of this, what I really want to say कि हम भले ही पूरी देश में सबसे पिछड़े हुए रीजन में हैं, तो ये नीचे वाले जो दो सब ग्रुप हैं जिनमें कि क्लिनिकल और सब क्लिनिकल CVD है, उसकी बात मैं नहीं करूंगा. I will focus on the stage 0, stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 0 is preserve health, avoid weight gain. Stage 1 where you have a dysfunctional adiposity, wherein you can take care of the lifestyle and more than 5% weight loss. Metabolic risk factor when it comes to controlling, probably risk factor control, an organ protective drug can contribute to the better outcome. So when you intervene early and intervene for long, probably you're going to derive the best output of the therapy available. So dysfunctional fat leading to insulin resistance, organ injury and CVD and kidney failure. So the metabolic memory, earlier hyperglycemia leaves the lasting epigenetic changes. So injury pathway becomes self-perpetuating. This is the case for early sustained control and not late rescue. So what I really want to say is that once you intervene in a clinical stage, जब आप बहुत देर में स्टार्ट करते हो, जब उसको कॉम्प्लिकेशन होने लगते हो, तो आप पिक्चर को आधे में से देखना स्टार्ट करते हो. ऐसे में उसकी फाउंडेशन पहले से ही बन चुकी होती, आउटकम पहले से ही डिसाइड हो जाता है. इवन विद द बेस्ट थेरेपी यू आर नॉट एबल टू कंट्रोल द कॉम्प्लिकेशन, यू आर नॉट able to get the best outcome. So my point is, you start early. You start early. हमको पिक्चर को शुरू से देखना है, and that is what is CKM is all about. The stage 1 where there are no risk factors, the primordial prevention, you have to keep the weight right, BP, glucose in the normal range, begin in childhood. This is where the concept of school education and the mass education, social education comes in picture. Stage 1, goal stop metabolic risk factors from developing. You can have a patient-centric lifestyle. आप सब एग्री करोगे कि हमारा कोई भी पेशेंट दवाई नहीं खाना चाहता. तो when we start treatment, you should always consider the affordability, acceptability, accessibility and other parameters. So, लेकिन हमारा पेशेंट डेफिनेटली ये कहता साहब बिना दवाई के आप बता दो क्या कर सकता हूँ. To ask them to move daily, eat for phenotype, lose more than 5% of weight, and counsel them, educate them in a non-judgmental framing. आप उसको ऐसे विक्टिमाइज करके आपको नहीं बोलना है, आपको ठीक से उसको समझाना है. सो इन द शॉर्टेज ऑफ टाइम, वी ऑल आर अवेयर दैट मेटफॉर्मिन, SGLT2 inhibitor, GLP-1 analog, GLP and GLP-1 combination, they progress in very advanced state of CKM syndrome. So blood pressure control, statin, SGLT2 inhibitor, Finerenone, they are all known to you. We know where to start insulin. We need to tailor for the special population. So, coming to the management, we need to screen at a scale. हम लोगों को सारी पिक्चर को शुरुआत से देखना है, जल्दी पकड़ना. अफोर्डेबल सप्लाई, we need to do a shared task. That means हमको इंडिविजुअली एक एक आदमी को एजुकेट नहीं करता. You can plan to give training to the trainers, like you can involve the frontline workers, like your CHOs, like your nursing staff, and many more. You can also involve the media and many other things which you can decide. So that team-based approach is what is required for multi-organ dysfunction. So we need to targeted plan for Central India and Madhya Pradesh. We need to find out the hidden case by intensive, aggressive screening, fix supply chain, build follow-up and prevent progression. I will take one more minute. To improve outcome, we need to change the system. So हम लोगों को we have to begin with the end in mind. 70% of our focus presently is on treating clinical cases, and less than 10% is on prevention and the health promotion. I believe this percentage should change to 30% to prevention and promotion of healthcare, and maybe 60 to 70% on the clinical cases. So, cost of living and diabetes untreated, we all know. So the three message to carry home is we are untreated capital of the world. We are having unequal care, wherein the Kerala differs from Madhya Pradesh and lot of things. Central India is at last, with the Madhya Pradesh and central zone combining a huge pre-diabetes pool with the weakest adherence. So these are the 9 figures you need to remember before advocating on any guideline. 101 million, 10 crore diabetes, 13 crore pre-diabetes, 73% को पता नहीं है, 79 are untreated percent, 93 are uncontrolled, और ये मध्य प्रदेश में शायद 96-97% होगा. Remember this. 81% having dyslipidemia, 5 times top versus bottom prevalence, and only 7% of the national average is on control. तो हम किस गाइडलाइन की बात कर रहे हैं? और मध्य प्रदेश की यदि मैं बात करूं तो ये 2% भी होना, controlling all the 3 parameters of lipid, blood pressure and diabetes, so it will not be a surprise. So my take home message start from the last line. Prevention, delay and the remission need to be targeted. We need to focus more on the prevention and the health promotion. So burden is vast and growing. India is untreated capital. हम भले ही diabetes के नंबर में नंबर 2 पे हों, लेकिन untreated capital में नंबर 1 पे हैं. Gap is unequal with different state, wherein the infant mortality rate of Kerala better than US and that of Madhya Pradesh worse than South Africa. So we are having the same gap which is unequal. Challenges in Madhya Pradesh are not only in terms of drug supply. They are lack of awareness, acceptance, affordability, asynchrony of healthcare system and limited resources. So education, education and education remains the cornerstone of the management of the current epidemic, and probably we all need to come forward and give this loud and clear message of making our patient more aware, making them more motivated to the larger part of the society. Thank you very much, and thank you all of you for contributing and attending this conference, for building the preparation for Mission 2047, that is preparing India for battle against diabetes. One last message I would like to tell you is, so this message is for all those who are working in periphery, remote area में जो काम कर रहे हैं. ये मायने नहीं करता कि आप कितना छोटा काम कर रहे हो. आप यदि 5 वहाँ की आशा वर्कर को, 5 CHO को या आसपास के हेल्थ केयर वर्कर को बुला के भी यदि उनको ट्रेन कर रहे हो और आप उन्हें कन्विंस कर पा रहे हो कि दिस इज द रियल सिचुएशन ऑफ द इंडिया, probably you will be doing a great job. Thank you very much.